the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Knicks, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2, just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Durant is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Ewing. And it's Maravich in at the shooting guard. And for New York, Hastings is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Durant. And it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. The shake. Maravich, good. Taking a look at New York. They already find themselves, Greg, in a must-win situation. Dropping game 1 was a shock to their players, coaches, and certainly the fans.
Truth is, a few teams have come back for an 0-2 deficit at home. And yes, it is rare. Expect them, though, to come out tonight with purpose, with a fire in their bellies. They know they can't leave anything out there on the floor tonight.
I'm looking at you. You got a fire in your belly, don't you?
Yes. I'm roaring and ready to go.
Here is Durant. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Nowitzki, no good. James, left side. Pass to Hastings. 3-pointer. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And
Do you even love me?
wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Bangs home the trifecta.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there?
Durant, wide open, he fires. And it's Durant with the rebound.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
For 3, Durant. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop.
The Knicks leading by 3. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Maravich against Mitchell. Now Ewing, outside, KD. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't.
I was using this as a pillow. It was cold. I had to turn it.
Making that out.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. And Detroit with a change here, too. Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Maravich. They double him with Nowitzki. O'Neal kicks to Durant. Shot from the wing. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And KD just keeps coming at you with that jumper. There isn't anything you can do except hope he goes cold.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Ewing.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Here's Hastings. He's covered by Arenas. Hastings no good. Pistons trail by 3. Lets a floater go. And Arenas with the nice inside.
I'm gonna go to the park. Then I'm gonna go to the park.
Alright, we're gonna go in about 15 minutes.
I still put my shoes on. I still put my shoes on. My shoes
Get out, get out.
Lane.
Okay, don't stop.
Other cars that are right around now. You want to ride it today? Scared to ride it? When we get that car in, you don't want to get rid of your car?
Bucket.
And just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
Here's Hardaway. Outside, James. Back to Hardaway. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Nowitzki outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ewing, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
Here's Hastings. He's covered by Arenas. Outside, KD. 6 on the shot clock. He's off from 17 feet.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. LeBron passes to O'Neal. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. And then Durant with the jam.
And it doesn't even have to be an accurate pass. With Durant's length, you can just throw it up, and you know this guy will get it.
Hardaway against Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from 14. For 3, Durant. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Back to Hardaway. For the 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And Durant, one of the toughest players to defend, especially when he's using that shot fake.
Yao, he's checked in for the Knicks. Anthony comes in for Hastings. And then for Detroit, Morning's checked in for Ewing. Brand comes in for Nowitzki. And it's English in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the second free throw, good.
No. Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And he makes all 3.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
On the wing, Arenas. Guarded by Hardaway. Durant against Brand. Pass to Durant. Over Yao. Durant's shot is good.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
The Knicks leading by 3. Outside, KD. It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Knicks lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I think 50 last week. And that shit, then it was $37 for the tube and the
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for New York.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Anthony. Gilbert Arenas is out there. And it's LeBron James. And it's Yao in at the 5 down low.
Clearly a foul.
The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. No luck that time either.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
By the way, that's a 2-pointer. The wide open look here for Anthony. Sinks the 3-pointer. Anthony's got the lead up to 6 now for New York.
And the shooting form of Anthony just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Now here's Arenas. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Arenas dishes to LeBron. Yao inside. He's guarded by Mourning.
Talk about a guy who will send your shot back with some attitude. Mourning does not play.
Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Arenas inside. Hardaway. That's good. It's Arenas with the assist. Hardaway has got 5 now.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Mitchell, he's checked in for New York. And Detroit with a change here, too. Maravich is checked in.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Ready?
That'll be a 5-second call.
Well, you can live with that turnover because they've been very careful with the ball up till this point.
Durant kicks to Maravich. Over Mitchell. And Maravich gets it to go on the assist by KD. Maravich has got the game tied up here for Detroit. And so James will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Now Mitchell. Pete Maravich missing on the 3. Mitchell passes to Yao, and that one comes up a bit short. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Morning's shot is good.
And you can tell Arenas just has that ability as a distributor. He can pick out the ready shooter and get them the rock.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. James dishes to Hardaway. And the Knicks miss again.
He's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
No good from Maravich.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
LeBron against KD. Shot clock at 5. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Now here's James. Still yet to score. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the talents of Anthony on full display, mercilessly baiting the defender.
The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Anthony.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Siakam is checked in for New York. And a switcher also for Detroit. English is checked in. Both free throws good from Anthony. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Maravich the pass to Morning. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Morning's got the lead up to...
I think we got this. I feel pretty confident. At least I try to go into it thinking that way.
Yeah, you got it.
I don't regret it.
Definitely. All right, here we go. Nice. Here we go. Ooh,
right there.
hit.
That's us.
Nice extra pass.
So close. So close. Oh my gosh, that size difference. It does matter a lot in this mode. And, you know, I honestly like the challenge.
I do too. I think some of the builds really match up well with each other, and there's definitely mismatches that you can find.
Yeah.
Yes, you know, we gotta apply the pressure early. See that pick?
Ooh, nice midi.
They got that one.
Hey, nice patience in there.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of my game right
Yeah,
there.
we're about to
I like
leave
go
now.
down low, and I know they get excited, so.
Right? Everybody wants to be a shot blocker, Miss T. Everybody.
Everyone wants to be a shot blocker. Oh man, nice.
Great pass. Great.
Yeah, try staying with her. I'm trying my best to keep up. She's a good player, has that size advantage over me, but you know, I'm gonna get it together. You know, just the first one to warm up.
They're challenging me.
Oh, good
little
layup.
reverse
You
layup.
got
Let's go
it.
through
You
the other
got
side.
it. Let's go.
Never seen him green so much in my life.
It must be this natural setting. I just feel at home with all these trees around.
Greening on green. Oh, yeah.
Solid.
Then dive right now, yeah.
Throw a little lob pass up. great. You got that.
Oh, she's out of position.
Oh yeah, I think she stumbled a bit.
Yeah, I'd say
You
so.
had her on a separate walking path.
She was going on a nature retreat altogether off course.
Oh yeah, good defense.
Ooh, nice layup.
Great rebound.
Okay.
Oh, that's you right there. Let's go.
Very nice.
20-12.
I like the way you play calm. I just really like the no extra pressure, no extra energy, just looking for the right way to play basketball. That's good stuff.
Totally. You know, I like to just be patient and let the game come to me. You know, as I mentioned, if I had to compare my game, it's like a Tim Duncan. It's just letting the fundamentals of the game kind of do its thing.
I don't stop talking.
Go ahead. Come on.
Yeah, let's go. Nice.
Well played.
First game, Danny, and that's a victory. Miss T, congrats on being on 2K TV and getting another win for us. How do you feel about that performance?
I feel good. I think, you know, me and Danny are a great team. We might have to run a couple more games soon in the future.
That would be great.
Absolutely. What advice would you give to people that are looking to jump into the W online?
Just do it. Have fun with it. You got to give it a try. Do just like I did. You know, I decided to give it a go this year and it became my favorite mode. I'm still in shock because I was such a big fan and I still am of just jumping into the city, going into, you know, park and doing different things. But I decided this year I wanted to try something new for me at least, and I have zero regrets. It's been amazing.
And Danny, great performance out there. That's 2-0 for Team 2K TV. And Miss T, thanks so much for helping us have a winning record here on 2K25.
Man, thank you guys so much for having me. It was a blast.
Absolutely. I'm sure we'll be talking soon in the future. And for all of you that have not jumped into the W, do it today. It's a ton of fun. You won't miss out.
Welcome to Top Plays. I'm Scott Moak, PA announcer for the Sacramento Kings. And here are your top plays of the week. Grabbing some popcorn in the theater with Tracy McGrady. Stepping back and sending the defender stepping back. Then punching his ticket for the 360 slam. And it's a double feature. Remember those? That's a 2-for-1 matinee all the way from opening weekend. Next up, here's Bigron 919 in the wreck. Saying anything you can spin, I can spin better. The perfectly executed spin move leads to a slam on multiple defenders. Remember, when you're in the builder, interior defense does make a difference. All right, I'm dizzy. Let's vote. Which spin do you think should win? Vote now. Thanks for all the outstanding submissions in Season 1. Next week, you'll select the top play of Season 1 and the winner of 100,000 VC. I'm spinning out of here. Later.
Launches next week. This is your chance to go get those W's so your affiliation can take the Season 1 winning title.
And remember, if you contribute to your affiliation win, there are exclusive rep boosts in it for you.
So go out there, earn that rep, and we'll see you back here next week.
And go elite.
Go hit the gym so I can get here, my mom.
Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
What better way to celebrate the WNBA Finals and keep the season going than to get into the W and NBA 2K25?
Yes, it is loaded with new features. I personally love the community goals and that all-new beautiful court. And as for Team 2K TV, well, we've been out there competing. Check it out.
Finish the week strong. Friday afternoon, live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Ingram and Zion play together at the 4 and the 5. And it's Jones in at the 3. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
BA, there was once a point in history where we were talking about is the 5-man phased out of the game, and all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Now here's McDaniels. And it's all from three-point range.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Murray's shot is good.
You know, at the offensive end, McCollum does a little of everything for you. I mean, that was a great pass.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Outside Murray. Pass to Ingram. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
And we got right to it. The question of how do you stop Zion? From what coach told me, it's all about being physical. He said, we're not going to let him run us over in the lanes or just stomp us inside. We're going to fight back hard. So it sounds like coach is expecting high effort physically from his team.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Conley. Gobert with a screen on Jones. 6 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Jones against Edwards. Pass to Murray. Now here's Ingram. Shoots over Randle. The shot by Ingram, no good. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Now here's Edwards. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Williamson with it. Randle's in his pocket. Williamson passes to Ingram. Murray finds some space. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randle. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in for Mike Conley. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside, DiVincenzo. And here is Ingles. The three, Randall. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingles against Williamson. Knocked loose. Pass to Ingram to stop the drought. They get the rebound.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the paint. Good D by Williamson. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's Minnesota. They're up by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, things have gone the way they wanted here in the first period.
Boy, from the opening tip, they look focused and ready to play. You know, that's really paid off for them to get this early lead.
So for the Pelicans right now, we've got Trey Murphy, and it's Misi in at the 5 spot. And Ryan gets it to go.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves is showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this space and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
The shot's good.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Pass to Hawkins. They set the pick. Tries it from the top of the key. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the basket by Edwards.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Pass to Hawkins. Here's Ryan. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Edwards. 10 points for him.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
It's McCollum with a drive. It's rebounded by Minnesota. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Alexander Walker, still without a bucket. Left side read. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And here's Edwards outside. Again, the miss by Edwards. And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. From downtown, McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Again, the miss by Edwards. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. McCollum outside. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Alexander Walker. For 3, DiVincenzo. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails a big shot.
Big shot taker, big shot maker.
Woo! That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Minnesota leading by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Grant, there's a huge...
All right, today we're going to be taking a look at the W, and who better to talk about it than a content creator who's been playing the W since 2K25 dropped. Welcome back to 2K TV, Miss T.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you guys so much for having me.
All right, so let's start with this. How are you enjoying 2K25 as a whole this year?
I've been dabbling in every single mode this year, and I'm really enjoying it more than ever.
And I was on your YouTube channel, and you were posting videos about the W. So explain to the fans what's so awesome about this mode this year.
This mode is a reflection of true fundamentals of the game. I mentioned this also in Community Day when I tried this for the first time. It was just mind-blowing how balanced this mode was. Everyone is contributing in different ways, and someone might have your same build, but overall, it just feels right. And I gotta say, I love customization, and this game totally does that for me. So when I was able to paint my nails, get my girl's gear right, and jump into the W online, I felt like this was totally me.
What advice would you give fans about jumping into the W and helping get the community goals set so you can earn more rewards in the mode?
I would say to just jump into it. I didn't overthink. I just went into it and I started having fun, and I'm just contributing to those goals. And now I gotta say it's my favorite mode this year.
One of my new favorite features is, of course, the press conferences. I like to get a little arrogant in my press conferences. How are you answering some of those questions? Were you going for the fans or perhaps some team chemistry?
I'm similar to you. I like to get a little arrogant. I like to give a little spice.
Winning a championship, that's the pinnacle. You know, I won't make any guarantees or anything, but our odds are looking pretty good.
But you know, I have been keeping it very humble because it's my first year. I'm just testing the waters until I can, you know, express myself a little bit more.
This WNBA season was absolutely electric. So what's it like building your My Player and playing with some of these WNBA players that are setting historical records left and right?
Oh my gosh, that's my favorite part. It's so fantastic. I jumped into it playing next to Diana Taurasi, and I couldn't have had a better situation. It's going pretty well so far. I gotta say that's my favorite aspect to, you know, playing and seeing my character just live out her career.
Absolutely, well said. All right, let's talk about your My Player. What did you make for your W experience this year?
So I'm currently playing as a power forward, a two-way stretch four, and that's kind of my go-to because I like playing the power forward position. If I had to say my game is similar to two players, I always tell people like Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. That's kind of my style, and that's what I'm bringing to the W this year.
All right, so now Danny is going to join you in a game for the W Online, but he actually has not made his My Player yet. So what should we roll with here?
I'd say I definitely need you handling the ball because as a big, I need a good guard that can just execute good plays.
Okay, that sounds great. What do you think about this playmaking shot creator? It looks like it's got an 89 ball handle, 94 pass accuracy, 82 speed with the ball. You think is that sort of what you're envisioning?
Absolutely. I think that's going to give us the overall game that we need you to have in order to make this thing work.
Okay.
And as a playmaking shot creator for one of my builds, I think that's a great choice.
This is a pretty good looking kind of do-it-all package.
Yeah, I like it. I think you have a little bit of a mid-range. You can pass, you can handle the ball, and really, you know, feed Miss T, and I think we're going to get a win today.
I'm excited. Let's get it going.
I feel it. Let's go.
All right, so we got our power forward with Miss T. We got our point guard with Danny. Team 2K TV versus the world is coming right up. Stay tuned. If you are just joining the NBA 2K family with NBA 2K25 or new to playing online, we've got a new way to play online in the city on the brand new casual courts.
Hovering above a unique court in the Rise and Elite affiliations, you'll see a rotating icon. You can hop on here to join other players in 3v3 action.
These beginner-friendly courts feature easier difficulty and are restricted to the lowest performance meter status, casual.
There won't be any win streaks or squads here. You'll play one game at a time, rotating through, so a lot of different people can play.
Get to know the game here. Learn how to create on-court chemistry and play your role to help win games. It's all the fun of playing in the city with a lot.
Coming right up, the Pistons taking on the Hawks. For the Pistons, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Hawks Pistons is coming up next, and we'll be right back. "2K Sports" brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Inside for him, it's Harris and Durant. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovic are the guards. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now, here's Cunningham. And the layup is good.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
And here's Young. To the paint, here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
You got to have poise and you got to have body control, and Cunningham displayed both on that play.
Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their games.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, it's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize.
Hunter, again the Hawks score.
Yeah, that's a shoot-around shot as Hunter had plenty of space to knock it down.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Hunter following the bucket by the Pistons. Here's Ivy. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Capella with a screen on Cunningham. Young passes to Capella. Durant pulls it in. The Pistons have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Thompson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Johnson kicks to Hunter. It's up a 3. Durant pulls it in. Young against Cunningham. Takes it off the glass. Cunningham's got 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Hunter. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Pistons on top, finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Detroit.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second quarter. The guard pair for him will be Cunningham and Beasley. Holland is out there with Thompson. And it's Stewart in at the 5, down low. And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
And here's Young after Malik Beasley made that last three-pointer. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Pass to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Here's Holland. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Ricochet. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Pistons leading by 8. Cunningham with it. And Young picks him up defensively. The Hawks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Daniels. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And you can tell Ricochet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Now, here's Stewart. Nothing on the board. And Beasley, here we go. Misses in close.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Here's Young. 54 seconds left in the first half. Cunningham with some nice D. Beasley dishes to Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. The Pistons working the ball around now. Okongwu grabs the board. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Yes, that goes in.
So tricky there with the floater and a nice touch from Trae Young.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Cunningham with it. 6 points for him. Pocket 6. Yep, it counts. Cunningham's got 8.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. You know, they're capable of doing this, but we're not. This is too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
No, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And here is Harris. After Jalen Johnson getting his shot to go from deep. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Oh, good with the triple. The Hawks trail by 3, and the Hawks have been part of a play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 Conference Finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck and middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. And they have not overcome that.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Johnson kicks to Young. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Ivy defending. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
For the Hawks, Nancy's checked in for Johnson. Reza Shea is coming in for Hunter. And Daniels subbed in for Bogdanovich. For the Pistons, Holland is checked in for Asar Thompson. Malik Beasley comes in for Ivy. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. And 1:01 left in the third. Here's Reza Shea. Atlanta again missing. Pistons leading by 3. Now Sasser. Harris up top. Back to Sasser. Shot clock at 6. It's Beasley on the wing. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Beasley's got 6 points.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter. Beasley, with the feet set, knocks it in.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Capella, the pass to Young. Rebound by the Pistons. Beasley outside. Sasser finds Harris. Duren with a screen on Nance. Harris's shot is off. And so is Detroit with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Pistons leading by 6. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the 5. Cunningham gets the bucket.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Steps back. Young for 3. The rebound by Ivy.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Cunningham outside. Ivy with a screen for Cunningham. The 3. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Well, Cade asking the defense to come out. You got to respect his ability to shoot it from the three-point line.
Now, here is Young. Capella with a screen on Cunningham. Young from outside drops in the tray.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Cunningham. Ivy, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Pass to Capella. Down low. Defense that time from Duren. Detroit leading by 8. Thompson left side. Oh. And he jams it with authority.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Young against Cunningham. Young's shot is off. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Duren. Now here's Ivy. Back to Duren. Thompson surveying the floor. Here's Ivy. Duren a screen. Goes back up. And Ivy finishes it off.
Timeout, timeout.
Ivy's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pistons.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 12. Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Reza Shea, no good on that one. And Detroit has possession. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. To the middle, pass to Sasser. That one's not going to go. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
And it's Reza Shea missing. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
Man, that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by...
Coming up next, the Nuggets taking on the Clippers. For Denver, they know each game is a test of their physical endurance and mental focus. Another challenge lies ahead. Clippers, Nuggets, coming right up after this. Thanks for spending your Friday afternoon with 2K Sports and the NBA. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And now the Los Angeles starters. Harden runs point with man at the 2. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. And for the Nuggets, Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
Leonard outside. Here's Jones. Good work defensively by Gordon. Pass to Brown. And here's Jokic. Jokic is doubled. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. With lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Clark, Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. Never seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball player.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed, and now they're postseason regulars in the league. Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
And here's Porter outside. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Now Los Angeles with it. Pass to Zubac. Now Harden to the inside.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim. Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good. Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they can win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of him. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And here's Gordon from the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence. Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Michael Malone.
Who told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
Appreciate the report, Allie. A different look for Denver. Watson comes in for Porter Jr., and it's Westbrook in for Brown. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Bamba's checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Powell, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Porter Jr. in for Mann. Now here's Westbrook to the middle. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Classic play that time by Westbrook, making space with the pick and roll to create for his team.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Outside Harden. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Banked it in off the glass. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
Defense has problems with Harden inside. He can make those close shots appear easy.
Pass to Jokic. Now here's Watson. Jokic the screen. Watson inside, working on Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Murray. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Outside Harden. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A three at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Denver leading by just 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Powell and Leonard, the veteran set on the wings. Mo Bamba out there with Nicholas Batum, and it's Porter in at the point guard.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Westbrook, the pass to Porter. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Porter's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying the team.
Now here's Porter. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. From the arc. The putback. Outside Watson. The three is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Leonard outside. Releases from 15. Pass to Bamba. Out to Powell. Porter from outside. It's rebounded by Najee. The Nuggets lead by 3. Westbrook taking his time here. Screen by Watson. Westbrook into the lane.
Westbrook is a master at drawing fouls, and he's got a lot of different ways that he can put that kind of pressure on the defense.
Denver shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
A different look for Denver. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Watson. Brown comes in for Porter Jr. And Murray subbed in for Strother. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Bamba. Jones comes in for Batum. Mann, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's James Harden in for Porter Jr. And so Westbrook nails both of them. Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, B.A. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too. This is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Now here's Harden. 7 points in the game. Outside Jones. Back to Harden. Outside Jones. Shot clock at 6. He shoots. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Brown passes to Murray. Pass to Najee. Jokic with a screen on Harden. Westbrook can't hit. And Harden's got the ball here for the Clippers. It's a 5-point game, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. So it's Denver now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Porter. From outside, off the mark. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
They're thinking about a shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Denver leading by 7. Pass to Murray from behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 5 points.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
Jones, the pass to Harden. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 9 points in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Murray, no good. Clippers trail by 8. Man, was there a guy more fit to run that 2023 team than Murray?
I don't think so, Brian. I mean, think about what Murray did. After coming off an ACL injury, he leads them to the finals along with Jokic and the rest of his teammates, and he went off in every playoff series. Tough shots, clutch shots, timely shots. Incredible stuff by Jamal Murray.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
We know Nikola Jokic is a natural, but that's not all. Coach Malone said it's too bad that people can't peek behind the curtain and see how hard Nikola works. He understands that there's no magic formula. Yes, he's incredibly gifted, but it's his work ethic that's great. Brian?
Well, Allie, talent only gets you so far. He's got both. Here's Murray, following the score by Los Angeles. And he lays it up and in. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. The Nuggets making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in, and the Clippers making a change here. And it's Powell with the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 6. Pass to Harden. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Murray passes to Jokic. And here's Westbrook. Outside Porter. Jacks up a 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Porter's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. LA ball. Los Angeles shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
What's up?
And so he hits the technical free throw. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. Back to the game after this break. In a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Harden runs point with man at the 2. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court, and it's Jones in at small forward. Denver leading by 6. And he's going for the oop here, and Gordon with the big finish.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Zubac with a screen on Murray. Here's Harden. Oh, Jokic with a block. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Brown. Outside Porter. Here's Murray. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. And it's a 10-point Denver lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Leonard. Another shot. Leonard doesn't hold back.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
Inside. Jokic is doubled. There's a minute 40 left in the game. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that'll put him up by 9. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
It's time for the dance cam. So get up and get down. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your move. Nice try. It's all good. Show them what you're working with. You have a camera on you.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Knocks it loose. Porter with the steal. Pass to Murray. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Gordon pulls it in. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
There's the drive. Oh, he hammers it down in the face of Kawhi Leonard.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Nuggets.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And you have to recognize what a night it was for Michael Porter.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
And so here is Denver. following the score by Los Angeles. Jokic with a screen on Leonard. Down low. And the dunk by Jokic.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Yep, that one goes. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And here's Jokic. Pass to Brown. And here's Porter outside. Pure from three-point range. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Jamal, I know you have a takeover mentality. Tonight you were focused on passing early. Can you talk about that?
You get easier way in, but play my game at the same time. I just want to make sure we ran the court well, get everybody else going because they've been hooping. It's been a great team effort, and tonight I just try to do what I can to get everybody going.
Seeing your teammates score is always rewarding. Thanks so much, Jamal.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Zuniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us.
And with a moment here before we get to the tip-off, here are tonight's starting lineups.
And with these teams, so much talent on offense, you can see the precision they play with.
Yeah, and it shows up in the way they move around the floor. Everyone knows exactly where they're supposed to be.
It's also in the speed in which they set up their offense. They don't waste any time getting into sets.
Now here's Young.
Over on Onwuede. Camila Cardoso gets the board. Now Allen. Pass to Cardoso. Carter.
Ball stolen.
Wilson outside. Some solid defense there from Camila Cardoso. And in 2023, A'ja Wilson won her second straight Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, with all that she does, we almost take Wilson's D for granted at this point. She's got those 2 MVPs, the 2 championships, but A'ja led the WNBA in defensive rating in 2023. I mean, Wilson is a player who controls the paint on both ends.
Outside Young. Pass to Gray. Back to Young. Shot clock at 5. The Aces with another miss. First quarter and about a minute and a half in.
On the wing, Kennedy Carter.
She's guarded by Plum.
Back to Carter. Cardoso. Pass to Onwuede. Now here's Allen.
Here's the 3. Here's Reese. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
Hopefully that inspires a little offense. The game is about putting it in the basket. That first basket took a while.
Here's Young.
And here's Wilson.
Reese defending.
Wilson no good.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Pass to Carter.
Reese with it. Onwuede with it. Now here's Carter.
From the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
A great three-point shooter in college. Carter is trying to gain consistency from beyond the arc as a pro as well.
Outside Young. Drills the elbow jumper.
That's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her sleeve.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Sky. They lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And when you consider how the Sky are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Not too much trouble for them in the rebounding department as they've really dominated the glass.
Yeah, they flexed their muscle down low and really limited second chances.
She might not have the long-range ability of some other players in this league, but she'll knock down open ones like that.
And what's great about the Aces is that they predominantly use the draft to build their title teams.
And they got a little lucky. I mean, they won 3 straight lotteries in 2017, 18, and 19. That yields them Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, A'ja Wilson, the core of their championship squads.
Shot's good by Clark.
With how much pride Clark has, you just knew she'd come back with a tray of her own.
Outside Carter, back to Evans. Back to Carter. From past the arc, that falls. Nice feed that time from Dana Evans.
Love watching Kennedy Carter come down and bury a three of her own. A terrific response to the opponent.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
All right, you can give it out on board. Come on and get loud for your breakers yesterday.
So both teams changing it up here. And we've watched this three-point revolution over the last half-decade or so. Do you think we've reached our peak here?
I think so, Blake. I mean, when you look at the numbers, three-point attempts have been about the same since 2020.
And, you know, part of that, I think, defenses have really adjusted. They've done a nice job guarding the three-point line. So it's a little bit harder to get clean three-point looks.
Now here's Young. All sorts of time.
They grab their own miss. Out to Gray. Pass to Gustafson.
The Aces with another miss. Chicago in the lead.
And one thing about this Chicago team, they play hard, they play with effort.
They have such a great mindset. It's a tough one. They don't give up anything easily. And that starts with their young bigs. They set the tone. If you're going to play this Sky team, you are in for a battle.
The shot will not fall.
Some solid defense there from Camila Cardoso.
Right side to Shields. Inside, here's Vanham. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
With a strong awareness of her surroundings, the Shields does a good job of setting up her teammates for clean looks.
Now here's Gray. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Good. First shot, first basket.
Was not phased at all by the bigger defender on her. And in the low block, I thought she might be a little phased.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that would be her comfort zone. But hey, she looked pretty comfortable right there, didn't she?
And Chelsea Gray is going to pick up the foul. That's her first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Allen. 5 to shoot. Pass to Carter. Shoots over Young. The second chance effort.
And there's the bucket as Reese finishes it off.
Such a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. That's what she brings to the table.
Now Wilson.
Covered by Cardoso.
And the bucket counts, and she is on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. The Sky making a switch here. First half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. Sky out in front of 5. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, so close, so close. Give it up for the participants.
The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters.
Kennedy Carter has been a big contributor so far in this one.
And I wonder how long she can continue to shoot the 3 ball as well as she has up to this point. She's been quite simply lights out.
Yeah, exactly. And this is something we both know, that sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks as wide as the Grand Canyon, and it really might be one of those nights for her.
And it's the Sky ball, leading by 5.
Now here's Allen.
She hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
On the wing, Kennedy Carter. Screen by Cardoso.
6 to shoot. Here's Carter. And she converts the layup.
You know, we try to not play favorites, but the truth is we're all fans here. So, guys, who is your favorite player to watch?
This is easy. I got to go with Sabrina Ionescu, who's also from my hometown of Walnut Creek. She plays so unselfish, but also has an amazing three-point shot, so she can score in bunches.
Hey, I'm a big Kelsey Plum fan. You know, I love players who can shoot, and Kelsey certainly can do that. But she also has other parts of her game that are very good. And, of course, I mean, lefties, they just make everything look better.
The 3.
2 minutes.
At the live. Here's Cardoso. Tries yet again. And it's good on the layup.
Has some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
And the Aces call time here. A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
And how about Chicago in that 24 draft, taking Angel Reese 7th overall?
We're talking about a player who averaged a double-double her last 3 years in college. But maybe most importantly for the Sky, Reese brings attitude, leadership, and gives them an identity.
Now here's Carter. 11 points in the game. And Allen gets it to go.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Gray with it.
She's covered by Allen.
3-pointer Kelsey Plum. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
Well, if you hit a 3 on Plum's team, you just know Kelsey wants to respond in kind.
To the wing on the left.
Reese with it.
Working on Wilson.
Pass to Onyenwere.
Allen. Clock is at 3. And no good. Asia Wilson with some nice D. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And the whistle blows. It's on Reese. That's her first foul.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Back to Clark. Clock at 6. Wilson outside for 3.
It's hauled in by Reese.
Chicago leading.
Outside Evans. Pass to Reese.
Fades and shoots. The third quarter comes to a close. Sky out in front. They lead by 6. And after a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Getting underway. We've had a great one with both sides coming to play so far. Now Wilson to the inside. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Plum.
It's rebounded by Kennedy Carter.
Here's Allen.
Pass to Onyenwere. By Reese.
Now Allen. From downtown.
Stokes with the rebound.
The Ace is trailing. Gray with it. Down low. Carter. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
And the future Carter has in this league is promising. She's a talented guard with a commendable work ethic.
The first free throw is good.
With her shiftiness, Carter does a good job of getting to the line. And once she's there, she's usually converting.
And good on both. 1 minute in now to the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Gray outside. And she gets it to go.
Talk about a creative ball handler. Once Gray gets defenders off balance, it's over.
Allen with with it. Pass to Cardoso. Back to Carter.
Kelsey Plum with the steal. Fast break, Las Vegas. Here's Wilson. Count the basket.
Center might be Wilson's normal position, but Asia can really move.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
All right, this is the court. And it's loud for your breaker against Give the hands your breaker against through.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now.
And here's Carter.
And she drops in the layup off glass.
It's always fun to see Carter go off. We know she's more than capable of having a big night.
Gray outside. Wilson. Cardoso gets the board.
And it's the Sky Ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Now here's Carter. Picked by Reese. Now Carter.
And that's an intentional foul.
Kelsey Plum. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And she is unable to get the second one.
It's going to take something very special for them to come back now.
Well, something special and a little bit of luck.
And maybe some threes to rain down as well.
Buries it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Ice water in her veins. Everyone in the building knew that Angel Wilson was going to take it and make it.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so she drops them both, and it's a 7-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
And the Aces call time here.
right, let's get coming out of the court. Now I get loud for your breakers gets through.
Here's Young. Timeout called the Aces.
Give the fans your Breakers Dance Crew.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Right wing. Chelsea Gray for 3. Rebound Chicago. Here's Allen. So it's Chicago picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
It really was. This one was hanging in the balance late. They showed just what tough-minded squad they can be.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 25, P.J. Washington Jr. Starting at center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 21, Daniel forward position at 6 foot 6 inches, number 31, Clay Thompson. At shooting guard, standing 6 foot 2, number 11, Kyrie. At guard, 6'7", number 77.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Rozier in at the point. And for Dallas. And one forward, Thompson. And the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at the center, locking down the middle. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with the statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him. Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Now, here's Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. And yes, it's good.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Adebayo with a screen on Irving. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo. Doncic grabs the miss. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Thompson against Butler. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And a wide open look for Irving. Dallas again missing. The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far tonight. Rozier with the screen for Hero. And a miss there on the triple. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Doncic gets it to go.
And you know, for a score-first point guard, Irving is no slouch as a facilitator.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Get loud, fans. On the court, your hot squad. We got great t-shirts heading your way, fans. Get out of your seats, get on your feet, and then
look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Adebayo passes to Highsmith. Outside Robinson. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hero, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got 7 points.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Hero from long range. It's good from long range.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Heat lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Irving. Then it's Derek Lively. Then it's Exum. And it's Marshall in a power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Rebound by the Heat. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Hero against Dinwiddie. Pass to Marshall. Lively with the screen. Exum with a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Highsmith. Here's Jovic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those 2 guys.
And the first one drops. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps. and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
That one is no good. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at punting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Robinson.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Gafford. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. That's some good dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
You see yourself on the screen, you show us the best moves. Let's go! Don't call us. We won't call you. You're off beat.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. First one falls for him. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And so Butler nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Thompson outside. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And that one's good, Irving.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Outside, Hero. And the shot goes down. Hero's got 7 now in this quarter.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
It's a tie game in Dallas. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Heat. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. The guard set is Rozier and Hero. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Adebayo, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Rozier finds Adebayo. Shoots over Gafford. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Washington. Adebayo against Gafford. And here's Thompson. Fires for 3. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set. And there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Doncic looking it over. Poked away. Takes the 13-footer. Misses off the right iron.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Back to Hero. Takes a 3. That won't go. He's failed to score in 6 of his 11 tries from the field. And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jimmy Butler remains the Heat's franchise player. He says, the confidence my teammates and my coaches put in me, it's a lot. They hype me up out there and I just go play. I try everything in my power to make sure that we win. They trust me with everything. Kevin, he's earned that faith.
Adney DA, he tends to deliver in the biggest moments, and always has. Hey, we thank you for that report. Hero, no good. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Irving finds Gafford. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside Hero. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. And that one, good. Hero's got 14.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. very challenging to defend.
Here's Doncic. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Mavericks on top, leading by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
Here's Hero. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Yeah, look, that shot took loads of heart. Zero fear.
Here's Thompson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Relentless effort from Klay Thompson. He gets the foul and pushes right through for an and one.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. Irving against Hero. Floats one. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Rozier against Doncic. Outside, Hero. Traps in the tray. Hero's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Rozier against Doncic. And Rozier pulls it down. The Heat trail by 5. Hero passes to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hero against Irving. Hero no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. For this screen on Rozier. Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Hawkins. And it's Doncic missing. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets a floater go. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero call for the ball. Clutch.
The 3 for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Hero, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. So they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're behind by 5. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Here's Hero. Off the inbound. Got it.
And how about Hero's body control? Capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Jaquez the pass to Butler. 18 feet out. Rebounded by Gafford.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Rozier for 3. Nails the tray.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And they go to the intentional foul.
Tyler Hero. Goes personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. So a look at our starters for Orlando. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then Carroll and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for the Raptors, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. At the 2 and 3, it's Brown and Barrett. And it's Quickly in at the point. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup. But anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Counted from distance.
Yeah, and Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Pass to Brown. It's Barrett on the wing, defended by Wagner. The three from Barnes. Rebound by the Magic. Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball doors.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels. That's big-time length and athleticism by Scotty Barnes, leaving no doubt.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Carroll passes to Suggs. Back to Banchero. It's rebounded by Barrett. For Toronto, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And it's Quickly. That time on the assist by Barrett.
That's two things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Left side, Carter. The kick out to Banchero. Lots of room. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Banchero's got his second bucket of the night. Pirtle with a screen on Wagner. Here's Barrett. And he lays it up and in.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now here's Banchero. Shoots over Barnes. It's good from the top of the key. Banchero's got 7 points in the game.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Barnes. He buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Suggs, the pass to Carter. Over to the left wing. The 3 from Banchero. And it's Banchero again missing. Barnes in the post. Guarded by Banchero. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
1 second left. And that does it for the first quarter. Toronto out in front, up 4. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Banchero out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then it's Cole Anthony. And it's Harris in at the 2-guard spot. Well, after a
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Now here's Barrett. Outside Mitchell. Back to Barrett. There's the triple. Orlando grabs the miss. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Isaac finds Anthony. Here's Banchero. Isaac with a screen on Barrett. Banchero passes to Isaac. Out to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks the tray. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That is ridiculous by Gary Harris. My goodness, he was way out there.
Pass to Barnes. Outside Dick. From deep. Knocks down the triple.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Barrett can't hit.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Picked by Isaac. And Carroll passes to Anthony. Over Mitchell. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Anthony's gotten his first bucket of the night. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of this game. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Magic ball.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Raptors out in front, up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. All right, Doris, you think this heliocentric style of play can lead to championship success?
Brian, this is such a big-time question, and I think a difficult one to answer. By heliocentric, we mean that the best player on your team is making up a greater percentage of the usage, meaning the ball is in their hands more. What that has led to are some of the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. But does it lead to championships? That is the answer to the question we ask.
There it is, the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Here's Banchero. Toronto making their last shot. looking to end this cold spell. Barnes with the rebound. Raptors lead by 4. Brown looking around. Pass to Barnes.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
The three. They grab their own miss.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Up top, Banchero. Now Carter, covered by Pirtle. Carter against Pirtle. Carter, the pass to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Orlando with the ball. After the basket by Toronto. Down low. Here's Banchero. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Get those long arms to work, Scotty Barnes. Send it back, young sir.
Outside Barrett. Pirtle up top. Pass to Quickly. Picked by Pirtle. The three. And that one's good. Quickly. And it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Olenek's checked in for Pirtle. Abaji comes in for Barnes. Dick, he's checked in for Barrett. And Mitchell's subbed in for Brown. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Wagner's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. Harris is checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Suggs. Now here's Anthony. Pass to Isaac. Wagner outside. On the wing, Anthony. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Anthony's got his second basket of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Mitchell against Harris. Here's Wagner. Olynyk with some nice D.
Got the ball where he wanted it, and then got swarmed.
The third quarter comes to a close. Raptors out in front, up by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
With 3
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's Carter in at the 5, down low. Now here's Brown. And here's Barnes. Over Banchero. Barnes, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Steps back. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Shoots over Barnes. Banchero, no good. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Brown against Caldwell-Pope. Barnes feeling it out a bit. From downtown. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic trail by 9. On the wing, Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Barnes with the rebound. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Outside Barnes. Brown passes to Barrett. The 3 is up. He can't get it to go. The Magic have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Pass to Banchero. Wagner with it. Back to Banchero. Caldwell-Pope, a screen on Quickly. And Banchero gets it to go.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Attention fans, now on the court for our squad. Get loud and let them hear it. As the defense makes the noise, everyone.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that. .110 left in the fourth quarter here. Brown finds Quickly. Barnes with it. To the middle. Quickly outside. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Brown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
It's time for your North Star Grill. Come on, everyone. Give it up for the man.